Hey y'all, and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Amber. On my channel, we primarily talk about handbags and accessories, but also cover a wide range of other items to let you know if the quality matches up to the price tag or not. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. Today's video is a small ThredUp haul. I haven't shopped with them in quite a while, but I did pick up a few items recently, so I wanted to share them with you guys. But before I get into those items really quickly, I do have a piece of jewelry I want to share with you guys. So this is from the brand Jeulia. They very kindly gifted this to me to review for you guys. If you remember, I worked with them quite a while ago. They initially sent me this gorgeous ring, and if you watch my videos regularly, then you will have seen that I wear this literally every day. I absolutely love it. It has held up beautifully. I have worked in the garden with it. I have swam with it, showered with it. I have lived my life with it, and it is still as beautiful as the day that I got it. So when they reached out and they said, "Hey Amber, would you like to try another piece of our jewelry to review?" I was like, yeah, send it, girl. Like, I am here for it. So let me pull this piece out and show it to you really quickly. But if you didn't see my previous unboxing, their items come in this beautiful packaging. It opens up and you get all your paperwork and all of that. And then it also comes with a little gift bag. So if you bought this for someone else and you wanted to, present it to them all beautifully, you could take your little box, put it in the gift bag, and you have a ready-made, ready-to-go gift. It's just, their packaging is awesome. And then the item that I chose this time was a pair of earrings. So let me take these out and show them to you. But they, seriously, you guys, they have some of the coolest jewelry that I've ever seen. They specialize in sterling silver. They have pieces that start at $30. So there's something for any budget on there. They have classic items. They have really fun, funky items. They're just awesome. The people that I have dealt with Jeulia have been incredibly kind, really, really fantastic people, and I have thoroughly enjoyed working with them. So what I picked up this time, I will insert a photo right here to show you, but I got these earrings that look like little chain links, and I think they are so stinking cute, you guys. Like, I am obsessed with them. I've already worn them a couple of times, and they've done amazing. They're just a little simple clip. You probably can't see that, but they just pop open and clip on. And if you didn't want the extra little chain link bit on there and you just wanted to wear the little hoop, you can take them off. I like the little chain link though. I think they're super cute. So I went ahead and popped them in to show y'all. But I absolutely adore them. So a huge thank you to Jeulia again for reaching out and collaborating with me. I absolutely love their jewelry, guys. I will have them linked in the description box. I'll have a direct link to the website and these earrings. I also have a discount code for you, so if you're interested in picking up anything from them, feel free to use that and save you some money, girl, because we are all about saving a dollar. So again, just a huge thank you to Jeulia for collaborating with me on this part of the video. Alright, so let's get into the bags that I picked up from ThredUp. I can't talk. I think I have 4, maybe 5 in here that I picked up. 5 total items, 4 bags, 1 accessory. I remember what it is now. So I have 3 Vera Bradley pieces, a Kipling, and then 1 Kate Spade. So let's open it up and let's start with the Kate Spade item. Okay, so the first bag that I picked up from them is a Kate Spade bag. And don't quote me on this one, you guys, because I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is a version of the Kate Spade Natalia bag. Natalia bag. But this was in more of like a channel quilting, channel stitch type version. I could be just talking out of my hind end right now because I'm not 100% sure on this one. But I believe this is the Natalia style because it has that kind of turn lock closure that goes more in the diamond shape. Now, you can tell that somebody stored this just kind of flat because the top of it has gotten flattened out. This shouldn't be this flat. It should be more rounded at the top, kind of like this. But the issue that you tend to run into when you have 4 grommets on the top of a bag like this is that over time, your chain strap wants to pull up and pinch the top of your bag. It's not such a huge deal to me because I can reshape it. I'm not too worried about that. But it has kind of slimmed the bag down quite a bit. So I do need to shape it and work on it. But the reason I went ahead and picked it up was because it was in phenomenal condition. This is a full leather bag, and it is more of a shoulder bag style. So you can see there the chain doubled up. This is how it falls on me. And then if I just go with one chain, here's where it hits. So this is not a crossbody length at all. This is definitely a shoulder bag. And I probably would wear it more like this as opposed to the shorter shoulder because this is more comfortable for me. But it was in phenomenal condition other than the fact that it kind of got flattened out up here at the top. And this leather is still nice and puffy, and it has like no corner wear. There's no wear on the back of it or anything like that. It was just in too good of condition to leave it for the price. I think this was like $30-ish when I picked it up. They were having some kind of sale. So I threw it in my basket because I just couldn't leave it. So you do have this turn lock closure. You just line it up and then your flap opens up. And it's a fairly simple bag. On the inside, against the front right here, you have 2 slip pockets. And then against the back right there, you have a zipper pocket, if you can see that. And then otherwise, it's just an open compartment. But one of the ways to tell that this is more of a Kate Spade retail item, as opposed to the outlet, I believe, is this little metal heart down in there. That's typically on retail items, not outlet items. And I think this is magnetic. Yeah, this has a magnet in it to help pull it in as well. So that's kind of neat. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see how it pulls it? Like, so this closure is magnetic as well. And there is some wear on the tip of this little turn lock, but other than that, it's just in awesome condition. So I will definitely stuff it and try to reshape it a little bit, give it a little more body again. But it was just a beautiful, puffy, quilted black flap bag, and I couldn't leave it behind. So that was the first bag I picked up. The next little bag I picked up was a Kipling, and this one was listed, I believe, in very good condition. It said it had a stain somewhere on it, but thus far I've not been able to find the stain. But I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you, because the way this pattern is made, you'll never see it. But I just thought it was so stinking cute. I couldn't leave it. I had to pick it up. So this is like a little satchel style bag. It still has the little pink fuzzy monkey attached. You have the 2 shorter grab handles here that will easily go over the crook of your arm. I am not super familiar with Kipling, so I can't tell you what this style is. If one of y'all are more familiar and you know what this is, absolutely let me know in the comments, because I just don't know. But it has a really nice size base on it, but it's just like a tiny little tote with a huge base. So it's absolutely going to hold all of the essentials. No pockets on the outside or anything like that. You just have your 2 top grab handles and your little monkey man. And then it has a full top zip closure. And then on the inside, it's like a pure white almost. Maybe the stain was supposed to be on the inside. I don't know. But you have all the open space, and then on one side you have a slip pocket, and then on the back you have a zipper pocket right there, if you can see it. Other than that, it's just wide open in there. And then it also comes with an adjustable, removable crossbody strap. And this is kind of in like an off-white eggshell type color. You have some nice chunky hardware that does swivel. And then your D-rings attach on opposite sides. So you have one on the back here and one on the front. That's typically not my favorite for strap connections. I prefer them to be on the far ends, but these are pretty close to either end, so I think it'll be fine. And then fully adjusted out, this is where it hits me. So, you know, the top of my hip is about right here. So yeah, this has plenty of adjustment on it. I think this would fit most people. And it's going to hold all of the essentials, no problem. I just think it's so stinking cute. Let me adjust it down as short as it'll go, and I'll show you what that looks like really quickly. So on its shortest setting, this is where it hits me. The one thing about Kipling bags is that they are so unstructured that I can do it in a smaller sized bag, but I'm not a huge fan of really large Kipling bags. Because if it's a super large bag, I like it to have a little bit of structure, at least. But in these little teeny tiny bags, it works for me. I can do that. But I just thought this one was so stinking cute. So that was the second bag I picked up. And then the last 3 items that I picked up from ThredUp are all of Vera Bradley items. So the first one is a little accessory piece, and it's wrapped up in here. And it is the coveted Vera Bradley tissue case. So this one is mine. This was gifted to me quite a while ago by my incredible friend Karen. She was so sweet. She had an extra and she gifted me this one. And so I keep my tissues in there, and then I keep just like feminine products in this side. And it goes with me in every single bag that I carry. And these are so hard to find that when I saw one pop up on ThredUp, it was pure coincidence because I hadn't been looking on ThredUp in months and months and months. And I just so happened to be scrolling through the Vera Bradley items that were available, and I saw this and I jumped all over it. Because this will either be a backup for me, or this may be in a future giveaway. But the funny thing is that this has a strap with it. And this little item did not come with a strap. I think this is off of like an all-in-one wristlet or something. But it's not adjustable, so that's what's throwing me off. There's no adjustment on here. I don't know what this has come from. But apparently someone has used this almost like a really long lanyard, or maybe they used it like a little belt bag. I don't know how they used it, but they had a strap with it. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'll end up doing with it as of right now, but I couldn't just leave it there. I had to grab it because it's either going to be an awesome little giveaway item or an awesome little backup for me to keep. So that was the first Vera Bradley item that I picked up. And then the last 2 Vera Bradley items that I picked up from ThredUp are actually the exact same bag style, but in 2 different patterns. So the first one that I picked up is this one. So this is the Carson Shoulder Bag in Gramercy Paisley. So you might... No, you can't. Yeah, I don't think you can see it. But I have an on-the-go in this pattern that I picked up quite a while ago. This was a pattern that when it was first released on the website, I thought it was nice, but I didn't go for it. And then, of course, when it was long retired and gone, that was when I was like, actually, you know, I think I really kind of like that. So I found an on-the-go somewhere. I don't even remember where. I picked it up. That is a style that I like. But I actually like the Carson Shoulder Bag better. So we're all familiar with this. I'll go through it really quickly. This one did not come with the shorter shoulder strap, but that was not a huge deal to me because I can just shorten this longer strap and use it as a shoulder bag if I want to. This shoulder drop is perfectly fine with me, and I love these bags. So on the front, you have the Vera Bradley emblem right here. And this one was in great condition. No corner wear, no stains, no anything like that that I can see. It has a little bit of like dirt right here on the corner, but I'll throw it in the wash, no big deal. This pattern is quite busy, so stains kind of blend in anyway. But you have a magnetic flap right here on the front, and then you have 2 slip pockets underneath there. And just for size reference, in case you're not familiar, my cell phone fits nearly perfectly in those pockets. And then on the back, you have a really large magnetic pocket. Again, my phone fits really easily down in there. And I love the interior pattern on this one. It's just so sweet. And then you have a full zip top closure, and this one has the really nice metal looking zippers that aren't sharp. And then on the inside, you have kind of your standard Vera Bradley configuration. So against the front of the bag where the magnetic flap is, you have 2 slip pockets. And then on the back side, you have a large zipper pocket. And other than that, you just have a big, wide open space in there. So this is probably one of my all-time favorite styles from Vera Bradley. The only thing I'm not crazy about is right here where your strap connects, or your straps, I should say. This one just didn't have the shorter strap. It can be a little hard to finagle your strap on and off around this faux leather bit where the little rivet thingy hole sits. I can't think of what it's called. But other than that, I love this style of bag. It's a really good size. It has a nice depth. You have outside organization, but it doesn't busy up the outer look of the bag. It's just such a good bag style. And I was super happy to find this one on there for a really good deal. So I think with the sale they were having and all of that, this ended up being about $22-ish, roughly. So I was happy to pick that up. And then the last bag that I picked up, you already know it's a Carson Shoulder Bag because I told you that. But I picked it up in a pattern that I was so excited to get. This is a pattern that I did have a bag style in a while ago, but the bag style I had it in was just not my favorite. So I ended up letting it go, and I haven't had anything in this pattern in my collection since. But it's a pattern that I think was fairly popular for Vera Bradley. And so finding items in it in good condition or for a decent price can be a little challenging sometimes. And then a lot of the styles that they released it in just weren't my favorite. And anyway, let me just shut up and show you. So I found a Carson Shoulder Bag in Bramble. And this one is in excellent condition as well. I can't find anything wrong with this one. And look at the pattern placement. I generally couldn't care less about pattern placement, but there is a full circle medallion like right there on that front flap. So there was no way I could pass this one up. I think this one ended up being around $26 or $28 with the sale and everything. So I was more than happy to pay that. I'm not crazy about the interior pattern on this one. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. But again, you have the exact same features. Those 2 slip pockets on the front, the magnetic pocket on the back. But this one did have both straps with it. So it has the longer adjustable, removable crossbody strap. And then it also had the shorter shoulder strap. So the shorter shoulder strap is always in just a solid color. And this is where it hits on me. It's perfectly fine as a shoulder bag if you like a shorter shoulder bag. I think I prefer a little bit of a longer shoulder drop because, I don't know, that's just what I prefer. But I do like that this had both straps with it. And then again on the inside you have your 2 slip, 1 zip, and just that open space. But I thought this was a really good find. And actually I'm starting to wonder if this bag was used at all because the little thing that the tag hangs on is still connected on the side there. So, like I said, this one was in excellent, like, new condition as is. So, I don't even know if this one ever got used. But I was super, super happy to find this. So, that was the last bag that I picked up from ThredUp. So I was pretty happy with that. I hadn't shopped with them in quite a while, and ThredUp for me is kind of hit or miss. They can have some decent items on there sometimes, but I've noticed that their prices are a little ridiculous sometimes. You can find bags like that for a really decent price if you look and whatnot, if they're having a sale. But I have noticed that they will take like cosmetic bag sets and they will pull every individual piece out and try to price every single little cosmetic bag for like $20 or more. Or they'll take a cosmetic trio from the factory outlet, which is like three flat pouches in, a small, medium, and a large. And they'll try to price them for $16, $17, $18 a piece. And it's just crazy. Like, I don't know if their staff just doesn't know what they're looking at when they price them, or if they're just like, hey, let's get every dollar that we can. I don't know. But they're crazy on those kind of items. But you can find pretty good deals on certain bags on there. So anyway, I want to shut up now. That was my short little ThredUp haul. Also, don't forget, if you are interested in checking out the jewelry from Jeulia, everything will be linked in the description box along with the discount code. Thank you again to them for collaborating with me. Again, I absolutely love their jewelry. So anytime that they want to collaborate, I am down. Let me tell you, I am down to collaborate. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, please leave me a comment down below because I absolutely love to chat with you guys. Thank you so much for spending some of your incredibly precious time with me today, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.